What are your tools if you're a real estate investor? The relationships. You should have certain people that you know to fix each type of problem. You should have a title company that's pretty familiar with you. Don't you agree with that? That's an important piece. I think you better have a real estate attorney. I think that's an important piece. And if you want my opinion, her name should be Christina Fohas. Yes, why? That's my wife. She's a solo practitioner and she's a lender's attorney. But honestly, I think that having an attorney that you can turn to if you're a lender or borrower that you know to, that can write up notes and deeds of trust, and when something goes wrong, you have someone that's there. And don't pick the cheap ones. You're going to need to have a good realtor as a tool. And you need to have a good relationship with somebody at Quest so you can call up and know what to do when you need to fund something really quickly, or if you have a problem or just need something to talk to. I have 15 IRA specialists and they're highly trained. It's pretty easy to find one that you like. What else do you need in your toolbox if you're a real estate investor? What other types of relationships do you think you need? A good rehab team, the contractors. You better know some good people, or know somebody who knows somebody. I think that's super, super important. I think that you ought to have some good lenders. And that, all right? How many of you guys, what do you do when you find a real estate deal? What do you have to do as soon as you find that real estate deal if you're a good real estate investor? What do? You reach out to the money person. Here's what I say you do. You better go find another one. Am I wrong, Bill? As soon as you find your real estate deal, go find another one. Why? Because when you're done rehabbing, when you're done with this flip, when you're done with this property, you're unemployed. The next deal's always more important than the last deal. The next deal's always more important than the deal that you're working on, because this deal's going to go away. You better have one in the chute. But when you find an investor, is that hard to do? If you find someone to give you a couple $100,000, $200,000 or $300,000, is that hard to do? Yes. The answer is honestly yes. It really is. It can be very, very difficult to learn how to have an investor, right? Just walk up to someone, hey, what's up, man? Can I have $250,000? That's $250,000, right? No, you better have some time. You better have a little bit of a relationship with those people. But here's the difference between a real estate deal and finding someone to loan you money. When you found a lender, you found one. Anyone talked to Brant Phillips out there, or met Brant Phillips? I wrote the book with him, The Lender's Playbook. And he's been coming to Quest classes, or he used to come. He doesn't come that often anymore. And borrowing money from the time he very first started as a real estate investor. He bought a couple of houses through bank loans, but then after that, went right into it. And we looked at it the other day, and he had, over the last 10 years of Quest money, he had borrowed $40 million from clients. $40 million. That's a lot of Houston houses, because he wasn't buying, $500,000 houses. Everyone gets it. He's buying houses in Houston there. And I said, my God, how many lenders do you have? Anyone want to guess? Huh? 40? Nowhere near. 7. He had 7 different lenders over the years. I said, well, some of them must really have a lot of money. And he's like, no. I mean, most of them, a lot of them were engineers, and they got a little bit of money as they went along, but they built their wealth with me. They loaned me money, and I paid them back, and then they got a little bit of money on that deal, and then they had a little bit more to lend, and then I borrowed it again and again and again and again. And I did house after house after house with the same lender. So you need to treat your relationships, or the tools in your toolbox very carefully. A lender is not just the deal that you're getting on. You know what I mean? When you find a good lender, you want to develop that relationship and take a lot of time on the first deals with it. We met Tom yesterday. He's really good at this. He gets people involved in investing with him. I personally invested a lot with Tom, and as we did it, he just makes you feel very comfortable when you first do the loans, so it makes it very easy to give the next one.